Hello everybody. I shut the door so you're still going to hear Coco in the background. Well, you're out of luck, but it's going to be a lot less. He likes to make a lot of noise. This video is about what I care about and what I don't care about. First thing is, I don't care about any of the Republican supporters, Democratic supporters, or Ron Paul supporters. Don't give me any of their crap. I've researched Obama, and he's nothing more than a senator sitting in a presidential seat, taking his vacations just like all the senators do. In other words, 3/4 of the time not working on vacation, 1/4 of the time maybe working. Okay, so don't give me about Obama and his vacations and crap. I really don't give a doggone. He's doing a piss poor job, and we know it, so don't bother telling me something I already know. Ron Paul, hey, you Ron Paul supporters, you want to go with him, that's fine. He's been around for how long? Ridiculously how long? He reminds me of Hubert Humphrey. On and on and on again. He has a few good ideas, but he's mostly full of crap. His big thump is the Federal Reserve. Well, the Federal Reserve probably should be made into the fourth branch of government, not eliminated. And the Federal Reserve probably should be made totally answerable to the people. Other than that, there's no problem with the Federal Reserve. They should be working hand in hand with Congress, and the President, should be appointing the head of the Federal Reserve approved by the Senate. Okay? And maybe we need to add an amendment to the Constitution making the Federal Reserve legal. Not something out there all on its own little satellite. You know? It's either part of the government or not part of the government. One or the other. We're not going to have one of these hybrids. Okay, so there's my stuff. Now, you people who send me all these videos on chemtrails, and as long as you're doggone flying around and drinking water out of plastic containers, please shut up. If you're using plastic and you're posting videos on chemtrails, talk about a hypocritical liar. The worst pollution we got, the number one pollution, is plastic material, plastic containers, plastic this, plastic that. There are landfills all around the world with plastic. The ocean is full of floating plastics. There is an island in the middle of both the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean, a vast island of floating plastic. So every one of you jerks who are drinking bottled water and crying about chemtrails, stick that bottled water somewhere. Because you are a hypocritical liar, and I'm tired of that. I don't care about your hypocritical stories. Let's get to the real world, the present, and the future. That's what I care about. We have a government that's based on an economic system where a person should be free to earn as much as they want. Unfortunately, it has been contaminated by greed by the upper echelon. They should study the French history just before the revolution. That's what greed gets you. But they're going to be too dumb to study that, because it's going to tell them things they don't want to hear, and they'll see what they're like. And they're not going to like it. But they're going to be too stupid to learn. I don't care about the NWO. I really don't. Don't bother sending me things about it. I already know if I become president, the NWO is out the window, out the door. It's a no. I already posted my formula. NWO minus W equals no. W is we the people. If you're not capable of understanding that, then don't bother bothering me, because you're not capable of understanding anything. I really don't care about those things. I keep a track on them. I follow them. But what I do care about, what is it that I do care about? I care about each and every one of you. I don't care about me winning as an impossibility. It's not an impossibility. The impossibility is getting you to think that it can be done. Once you believe it can be done, it will be done. I don't care about the hardcore Republicans, and I don't care about the hardcore Democrats. I don't care about the libertarians. Boy, let's add Ron Paul's votes together, the 2008 election, and let's add the Libertarian parties together. Let's see, they got a little bit over 300,000. He got a little bit over 400,000. So we'll just round the Libertarians up to 400,000, round him off. That's 800,000 votes on the ballot. According to the information I'm given, and the reason I say according to the information, because you can't prove it because they disqualified every one of my votes, I got a little bit over 8,790,000. That's 10 times. Okay, bottom line. It's not what I care about that is concerned. It's what I'm concerned about and what I care about that really does matter. It's you. You got to start believing we can do it. You got to start believing we are the difference. I have an economic plan, and I can place it in place in 1 hour that will turn this economy around so fast, it's ridiculous. And I told you, the day after I win the presidential election, I will do it. And let's say I'm holding you guys as hostage. If you want to improve the economy, you're going to have to start looking my way. If you want to doggone make sure that you have the money to pay your mortgages, you have a job, you're going to have to start looking my way. Can I be a leader? You will find out the day after extremely quickly. And oh, by the way, Sunday will always be my day, my family day. Jewish, you can have it on a Saturday. Muslims, you can have it any other days. But since I'm Christian, Sunday is my day. I'm not saying I won't work on Sunday. I am saying it is set aside for me and my family. That's the only day. Every single other day, as long as I'm sitting in that office, belongs to you, the people. Every single day. I'm sorry, but when I was in the military, I didn't even have Sunday. Do you know how many times I lost leave because I didn't take it? Vacation is not something that's affordable on a 24/7, 365 days a year job. And I know that's what I have. And besides that, where do I need to go? I got Washington. My daughter needs to see these sites. She needs to see these monuments. We could spend years going through just the Smithsonian. My daughter and I, believe me, you will see me walking around on the promenade on Sundays. And I'll be glad to meet you. Shake your hand. Yes. But the thing I don't care about is the garbage I'm seeing thrown all around. I don't care what Obama says. I really don't. I already know he has no idea how to do his job. I already know he can't do his job. He's incapable of doing his job. What more do we need to know? And I really don't care about the candidates that the Republicans are coming up with, because they're all losers already, because they lost the first time around in 2008, most of them. And not a single one of them deserves to be president, because as soon as the Republican Party said, "Oh, we're going with McCain," they all stopped. So every single one who ran in 2008 do not need to be president of the United States, because they got the Republican Party ahead of this country. They got the Republican Party ahead of you. Because I do remember them saying, "I'm the best man for the job, I'm the best man for the job, I'm the best man for the job." And they all quit running, including Ron Paul. I remember in 2008 when he pulled out. At that time he lost all my support whatsoever. I didn't like him. I mean, he would not have ever been in my top 10 choices, but he would have been in the top 20. But when he pulled out, right then and there, he became the bottom of the heap with the rest of them. Anybody who believes a political party is better than this country does not need to be president. Sorry, that's the way I am. Anybody who believes that their party is better than you, the person, does not need to run this country. Anybody who listens to their political party knowing you need help at maintaining your job via what the government can do does not need to be president. That's it. Bottom line. That's why I didn't quit. That's why I'm running in 2012. Because I made a promise. And I put on the thing the day after the election that I promise you all that if you want me to run, if I don't win, I will run in 2012. All I need is one person to say yes. And all the thousands of emails I got that said yes, they want me to run. Hey, I sent in the paperwork, and on November 12th, you go check it. November 12th, 2008, I registered as presidential candidate for the United States of America because I promised you I would do it. And I promise you I will fix the economy, and I guarantee you the first day after the election it will start, and you will know it, and I will put such a tailspin on the drop that it will be a whirlwind. And I'll do it in less than an hour. That's what I care about. I care about you, yourself. I don't care about an individual video that somebody made in Europe or some other person. I do listen very deeply to the ones you send me that economists make. But anyone who dares sends me one on chemtrail and drinks bottled water, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's right. Anyone who sends me a chemtrail and flies in an airplane, boy, are you a liar and a half. Anyone who complains about the atmosphere and drives a car, get that catalytic converter off the car first before you talk to me about that. Oh, you can't do that because the law won't let you. Well, then you ought to do something about the damage that the catalytic converter and sulfuric acid rain is doing to this planet. Yes, that's part of those chemtrails. That's part of that gray cloud that hangs over some cities. Oh, but no, I gotta have a car. If I start complaining about that, I'll then start looking at how to make a difference. When I started researching plastic and the damages it done, I stopped buying 2-liter bottles of soda. I don't even like to buy the bottled soda, small ones, because they're in plastic. I don't like buying plastic, and if I can avoid it, I'll buy an aluminum can, a box, even aluminum foil containers over plastic. But when I can't, then I have to use plastic. I will use plastic. I'm not a doggone fool. And I'm not a person that's going to tell every one of you, hey, don't use plastic. Because heck, here I am talking to you on a computer. How much of that thing is plastic? Well, what do I care about? The only thing I care about is you and nothing else. And how the country can help you to ensure that you have dinner at your dinner table. To ensure your family has a home they could call home and they know is home. Not something the bank could take away tomorrow. That's the only thing, and that's what I'm going to be aiming at. And I guarantee you, the day after the election, if I win, I will make an announcement in time that will take approximately an hour, meeting with all the governors and the unions. And the announcement will be such a tailspin, turning our economy around. The world may get hair standing up on their back like crazy. And I really don't care, because I do care about you. And that's the bottom line. As the President of the United States of America, one of my main objectives and job is to ensure you the prosperity you as an American deserves above all else. That's what I care about. Thank you. This is JD.